Alright guys, do you want a chance to win 3, that's right, 1, 2, 3 Ultimate Craftsman Tool Mystery Packs? All you have to do is leave a like on this video, comment down below, and make sure you guys are subscribed to this YouTube channel. On with the episode. Alright guys, so we have a bunch of stuff to talk about. This is episode 24, I believe it is, of building the Sinai Desert in Lego Battlefield 1 style. So, as you can see right now, there's a lot that has changed, especially in the back corner back there. Over there, you can't see it fully, and especially on this mountain. So we're going to be talking about a good amount of things today, and we got some fan mail that we're going to open here first. We're going to talk about what we have left to do on this mock. There's not a lot of things left we actually have to do. It's just the sheer size of the mock itself that each one of those things takes a lot longer than, let's say, on like the Battle of Peleliu, which was like 1/4 of the size of this mock. So we're going to jump right into it, talk about the fan mail, and I got a whole to-do list we're going to talk about, so let's do that now. Alright guys, in front of the camera you can see some fan mail that I got in. So this first package, what you see here, so we got a horse, we got a Boba Fett, I believe it is, a Series minifigure, some black studs, some other bar pieces, and then behind the horse we got some tan bricks. These are all from Tyler112. He sent me a package to my post office. And my address, if you guys, I know I see a couple comments every now and then of how do I send you fan mail. My address is in the description of every video, so feel free if you guys really want to send me something. I'm not asking you to, but if you really want to, I always do a video on it if you want me to. Sometimes people don't want me to, but address is in the description. So this is from Tyler112. He says to open it on camera in the letter, but I totally forgot. I had opened it and I didn't see that, so this is what he gave me. So he says use it for the Sinai Desert. I'll definitely be able to use the horse, the tan bricks, the black studs. I'll probably be able to use on the armored train along with those bar pieces, and then these minifigures, I'm not sure how I'm going to use them in the mock, but I will definitely put them up on the minifigure wall with all my other sig figs. So once again, thank you Tyler so much. This was really awesome to see, and we got one more fan mail to open, so let's do that now. Alright, next up we have this awesome custom minifigure coming from Lennon. He says he's 6 years old. He sent this little note that he loves my videos and he decided to give this to me. So once again, thank you Lennon, and it's really awesome to see fan mail show up at my post office because first of all, I keep every fan mail. I have every letter I've ever gotten, and normally I will keep the contents in the envelope, but like this is, I believe it's either a sig fig or just a custom minifigure. Like these I'll put up on the shelf with all the other figures that are on display for, you know, if you see it in the background of the video, it's always kind of cool. So once again, thank you Lennon, and let's keep going on with the mock video. Alright guys, I told you I had made a to-do list for this mock, and that's what you're seeing in front of the camera here. So we got 8 things that we have to do, and then this mock is pretty much done. So I'm just going to run through them real quick. So we have the Watertower, armored train, the dark tan mountain, which I'm going to show you guys here in a minute, the main gray mountain, the arch on the gray mountain, the houses, figure standards, and vehicles. So a couple things. One, dark tan mountain, that is just being started, so once again I'll talk about that here in a minute. The gray mountain and arch, I'd say the gray mountain's over 50% there. I'd say it's almost 75% there, and then the arch is, you know, barely getting started. I'm still kind of playing around with the designs. Houses haven't been started, but we could start those. I'll probably start those by next week's episode. I gotta go in the game itself and take some pictures and whatnot. Figure standards, we kind of have a figure standard, but I'd like to get a new updated design. And once we get the figure standards, I'm gonna make a bunch of them, not only for the mock, but to sell on my website, because a lot of you guys liked when I sold the Japanese and Marine figures on my website from the Battle of Peleliu. A lot of you guys like that. Then vehicles, we got to work on, let's see, we already have the Rolls-Royce, the anti-aircraft gun, field gun. I want to do a Mark V tank, like 2 or 3 if possible. Whatever the other gray tank is, the German tank. And then I want to do like some fighters and bomber planes, so that's something else. And then the armored train, that's another vehicle, I guess. And then the water tower, that's pretty simple. I just got to play around with the designs. So like I said, there's not a, like as you can see, there's not a lot to do, but it's like, okay, the dark tan mountain, that's just getting started. You know how long it takes me to do mountains, so it's that same thing of like, if this mock was a lot smaller, these things would go by a lot quicker, but since it's such a large mock, it's gonna take a lot of time. So I'm gonna go around and talk about a couple more things here. One quick side note, I am selling this LVT4 on my website right now. As you can see, there's plenty of pictures on the website. I'll put a link in the description down there. But if you're interested in an LVT, if you're building something Pacific World War II, This is for sale on my website. I just thought I'd throw that out there. And this is the exact same one used in my Battle of Cleveland mock series, so that's kind of another side note. Alright, this is the point of the video where I take the camera off the tripod and go around the mock and talk about each little thing I can think about that has changed from the previous episode. And a lot of you guys have been liking the way I'm doing this, so I'm going to keep doing it until you guys say otherwise. So we're going to start in this back corner over here, so let me go over there, and we're going to talk about this dark tan mountain that I was talking about a little bit earlier. So here's what it looks like. I finally put plates down, and like I said before, I was using just random plates that I had because I don't want to waste up tan plates, even though I have a good amount of them. But so we got this down. This is the main foundation for the mountain, and then I took my slopes I had and just made the general shape of the mountain. So if we step back here, let me know, do you guys like the general shape of this? Now this would be, I always get this confused, I believe this would be the first alpha objective, objective A on the Sinai Desert. If you're playing Battlefield 1 in Conquest, I believe that's what this objective is. It's in the far back left corner if you're looking at the map on the spawning screen, I believe it is. And so what I'm thinking is I'll build this up, and then I'll do the same thing like I did with this mountain and do a ring kind of like this, and I'll have snipers all up in there, and this will be pretty much all dark tan. I'm curious to know if that's gonna look good being all dark tan. It's one of those things we're just gonna have to keep building and see what it looks like as we go. These are the parts that I have as of right now. These are gonna be used the most. These are the 1x2x3 slopes in dark tan, and then we got some 1x2s to mix it in there. I'm definitely gonna have to get some inverted slopes to make this look good. And yeah, so I'm hopefully gonna be working on this as much as I can, but the main thing is this mountain. So I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. But like I said, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this mountain. Just the general shape. Do you like the ideas that I'm throwing out there? And then as far as the water tower is probably going to go somewhere right here on the left side of the railroad track. It's going to be, I was thinking originally all the way back here, but now that I think about it, I feel like this gap would be too close. So probably bringing it out right here. And then of course we'll have the anti-aircraft gun there. Oh yeah. Moving back here, so I'm going to just kind of go counterclockwise here. So this is what the I guess hill looks like. So as you guys voted in the polls for the last couple episodes, basically you guys decided to make this taper all the way up and make it elevated all the way up, and see this dark tan line, everything above that is brand new. So right there, that was all flat. So let me know what you guys think of the general shape of this. And then last week's episode we took a poll if I should have just a tiny flat spot on the top. This is a lot smaller than it used to be. It used to be about double the length. This used to be all flat. So I definitely think it improved. I mean, if I step back and look at the overall look, let me know in the comments down below. Actually, you know what? Take this poll right here. How does this look? Do you think I should leave it how it is? I think it looks pretty good, but let me know, should I leave it like this or should I change it? So let me know in that poll. And then let's see, nothing up here has really changed yet. Like I said, I'm trying to keep the mock somewhat clear. Like last time you saw all the parts everywhere, trying to keep them in these bins. We're going to talk about this in a minute. And then we've got the town section that hopefully I can start working on next, or by next episode is what I'm trying to say. So the mountain, here we go. The bottom half, everywhere down is done. So if I do a 360 walk around, so there's another look at this side of the mountain there. So let me know what you guys think. As you can see up there, it has to go down a couple studs that you see. It steps down to this main level, but overall I think it looks incredible. And then of course we have to fill in this gap. And now what I did over there this past couple days, because I lost power, so I had nothing to do but build, is I built up this section here. As you can see here, it's pretty much all open space in there. So I built this up, and that'll allow me to work on this section here. So I'll wrap this around just like that, and then it'll come up like this, kind of like at that angle. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So we'll see how that comes out. I mean, I was kind of powering through this side. This side was very tricky though, so hopefully I can get this done. You know, once this is completely done, then we of course have the arch. What I'm thinking for the arch is to do plates like this and just keep tapering them down until we get a cool looking arch. And I want to make the arch, you know, pretty wide, you know, have a pretty wide hole through the middle of it, so we could possibly have a fighter aircraft flying through there or something. I don't know. I'd like to make it look really cool. That's pretty much it though. So we got the dark tan mountain in progress. This is done. unless you guys want me to keep continuing it, but I think it looks good. Mountains over 50% there. We just got to finish this top section. And yeah, I think the town section is going to be the next big thing to tackle. But other than that, let me know what you guys think. I'm going to cut to the giveaway results from last week's episode, and then I'll wrap this video up. Alright guys, so we're going to be picking the winner from episode 23, so let's do this. 1, 2, and the winner is... boom! Cast list 2016. So you are the winner. So all you have to do is personal message me here on YouTube with your full name, full address, and zip code, and I'll get it sent out to you. I'll get the prize sent out to you. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So let's wrap this video up. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this episode 24, I believe it is, of the Battle of Sinai Desert and Lego. Once again, make sure you guys take the poll on voting on, let's see, this section down here. You can't really see all of it, but make sure you take that poll. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this dark tan mountain, just the overall shape of it. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch last week's episode, make sure you click right there. If you want to check out the full playlist for all of these episodes, make sure you click right here. And to subscribe, click right here. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next week with episode 25.